Hi everyone, welcome to my kitchen. For those of you that are new, my name's Janice and I'm a Thermomix consultant. Previous watchers, you can see that I'm in a slightly different spot. I've sort of worked out with my TM6, if I put it, I've got a corner over there, and if I put it there, because I've got the glider board, it's quite easy to drag across. Like that corner's a bit unreachable. I've got a few things in there, but I found this fits in there quite nicely, and I can drag it out, and I've got a PowerPoint here. So I'm going to try this for a while rather than having to pull it out of the cupboard all the time. I'm not a lover of keeping a Thermomix in the cupboard. I feel the minute you put it in the cupboard, you stop using it. Now we've got what have we got? We've got a bit of a view behind us of my mess, but I'll just try and stand here and block it out like that. Right. Okay, so if I stand there like that, you won't be able to see my mess in the corner. Anyway, rightio. So today we're doing dessert. And I had some apples in the fridge that I wanted to use up because they're just starting to get a little tiny bit soft. And we'll buy fresh ones for fresh eating when I go to the shops next week, whatever day I go. Rightio. So, and all I did is I searched Crumble because I thought apple crumble. I feel like apple crumble. And I found apple crumble cake. Now, I've never made this recipe before. I had all the ingredients. All I did was when I went to the shops is I bought some vanilla ice cream because we had no vanilla ice cream left. So I bought vanilla ice cream to go with it. And I thought I can bake this morning and not have to worry about trying to warm it up at tea time because we can just eat it cold. Rightio. So I've got it saved into my week, and I've got this open, and we're going to start cooking. So it says to preheat the oven to 180 degrees. Now I've already got my oven preheating. To line a springform pan. Now this is I just put a piece of baking paper in there and then clipped the sides so it ran up the sides. It does say just to line the base and butter the sides, but I thought I'd try this. But see, and they give you a little video to watch if you want to. Now it says to place. Oh, that was because I was weighing my apples to make sure I had enough. So let's have a quick look. Clean, dry mixing bowl. And it says to, and I'm already deviating, it says to, I peeled my finger when I was doing the apples, so I'm already deviating. It says 75 grams of blanched almonds, and I'm just using unblanched raw almonds. 75 grams, and I don't know if I've got 75 grams, but let's have a look. And whatever this is what I'm going to use. And then I've got some flaked almonds that I'm going to put on top, so I'm going to use them to make up the difference because I only need, actually I need 100 grams, it doesn't matter. This is 100 grams. So that's our 75 grams, and we're going to use that on the top. I think because it's more of a decoration, I think the weight in actually this is the crumble topping, I think. I don't think it matters. Rightio. Ignore everything I said. Let's go back to the recipe. I've got 72 grams of blanched almonds. Now we're going to put the lid on. 10 seconds, speed 10. Okay, so that was 10 seconds. Let's have a look and see what that did to our nuts. Look at that. See, and that's why I'm not really worried about the skin on the almonds. I mean, that will roast up and that'll taste delicious. So 75 grams of plain flour. Oops, tear it. With the TM7 it automatically tears. That's 68. So 100 grams of granulated sugar. There we go, and I had enough anyway. So I'll put this over here because I will refill this after. Okay, next, 100 grams of unsalted butter. Perfect. 2 large eggs. Lid on. 30 seconds on speed 4. Got the front door open and we don't have any screens on this house, so I've got flies everywhere. I have to choose between having nice fresh airflow or no flies. Okay, scrape down the sides. So that's our, it's not it's not fluffy and creamed. 100 grams of self-raising flour. This one's got really good, simple ingredients too. Put that there. Lid on. 20 seconds, speed 4. And now we're going to put that batter into here. Now that cake batter had no milk in it. It's a stiff batter. It's a bit stiffer than a cookie dough. A bit stiffer than a cake batter, but not as firm as a biscuit dough. Okay. And I have got a recipe that we used to make years ago. It was like a family favourite, and it was an apple slice, and you made a batter very much like this. You would spread half it out into a slice tray and the other half, and then you would put apples in the middle, a tin of apples, and then the other half on top. You would sort of dot it on top and smooth it out as best you could. And it came out a nice moist apple cake. So I'm thinking that this is going to be a bit like that. So I just want to push this out to the edges. should have put some vanilla in that, because apple and vanilla goes together very well. Did I show you that properly? And then we're going to cover that with these apples. Oops, we're going to take that out. It's a big chunk of brown sugar that hadn't dissolved. Okay. Okay. So I'm going to fiddle with that a little bit and get them a bit more evenly covered, but I don't know if you can see there's juice running around in the bottom. So I'm actually, my mouth's watering just thinking of the possibilities. So I don't know why I haven't made this before. This is very much the type of recipe that I would cook. And this recipe is like suitable for all Thermomixes. But we've got some sticker, some apple sticker on that. Okay, there we go. Rightio. And then we're going to sprinkle this over. And then, oh, I'm going to have to put a tray under this because that juice, some of that juice is running out the bottom. So, okay, just even this up a little bit, and then I'll find a baking tray to go underneath. Right, that looks amazing. And we're going to tip, it says the 100 grams of, so we're going to tip the whole lot over the top. I think it was 100 grams. How do we do it? Recipe detail. Oh, decoration. Oh, 40 grams. Oh, we've got 100 now. Okay. So, what is it? Don't do as I say, follow the recipe. Okay. Continue. Bake 45 to 55 minutes at 180 until golden brown. Rightio, I'll be back. Rightio. So we've got the timer built into the TM6 as well, and we're going to set it for 45 minutes. Okay, and then I'll come back and check it and see if it needs more time. Rightio, so I'll be back. Hang on, let's close that. It says serve warm or cold. It's lovely with custard or pouring cream, so I've got vanilla ice cream. But what I'll do is I'll leave this to cool down a bit before I take it out of the spring form, and then I'll put it on a plate and we'll come back and we'll have a little taste. Rightio. So this is out of the oven. It's still slightly warm. Now, I do feel that I pulled that out at it was 45 to 55 minutes. Well, I pulled that out at the 45 and it was already quite dark. So I'm just going to cut a slice here. And we'll have a look and I'll have a little taste. But then I'm going to put it back because we're actually going to have this for dessert tonight. It's still warm as, so I'll just pinch that middle bit. Oh yes, that is delicious. And I said earlier about adding vanilla, and I reckon when I make this again, I'm going to add vanilla bean paste to the apples. That is so yummy. I am ashamed that I haven't made that before, because this is a recipe that's been available for quite a long time. Rightio. Thanks very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, could you please give it a thumbs up, pop over to my channel and subscribe, and I really hope I'll see you next time.